Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Lisa. Today I'm going to be resetting the house. We have some company coming in from out of town. As some of you might remember, my daughter just recently had her baby. So we have a newborn in the house. And as always with a newborn, the vibe is equal parts precious and let's be honest, it's a little unhinged. You can be totally and completely obsessed with this tiny, beautiful, brand new little human and still feel like a baby tornado just ripped through your living room. So I'm just going to do a really quick reset before my company arrives and pretends that they don't notice the chaos. So my daughter's been camping out in the living room lately because honestly, the baby doesn't realize that her dad works through the day and she likes to party all night and sleep all day, as most newborns do. And since she has her own little nighttime routine, my daughter Jada just sleeps in the living room. It's just a lot easier. So I'm going to start with cleaning up this little couch where she spends most of her night. The living room has literally turned into a baby bunker for my daughter, but it just makes life easier. It's just better that way. Jada's more comfortable, and the baby can be as noisy as she wants, and she doesn't wake up her dad. So then he gets enough rest to where he can go to work, and when he comes home from work, then mom gets to take her nap and get ready for the night ahead. Boy, do I remember those days. Um, so as you notice too, I took out my console table and I put a little cabinet in, and it has two little drawers and then two little cabinets. And Jada is able to keep all of her spare baby stuff in there. So we have a couple of outfits and some blankets, and she keeps her extra diapers and wipes in there. And it just makes life a lot easier for her to deal with the baby. Um, really, I've been helping out Jada a lot with the baby, so I haven't honestly been on my game. And since our cousins are coming in town, I just really had to buckle down and clean up. So I had Jada take her and the baby upstairs to their room, and so I could dust. I didn't want to dust with the baby downstairs with, the dust and all that. And I'm also going to be opening up the windows. And it's only like, I think on this day, I think it was like 32 or something, 33 degrees outside. So it's chilly. And I didn't want the baby to get cold. So I'm going to open up the windows and the back patio door, just to let the fresh air in and to help, air out the dust. So that's where I'm starting. So you know me, I like to work in sections. I like to clean all of the flat surfaces first. And you just see me using some Lysol all-purpose cleaner. I put it in an old spray bottle and mix it with some water because I get the concentrate. And it works really nice like that. And then I'm also just using paper towels. And the paper towels are Sparkle paper towels from Kroger. And they work really well. I either get paper towels from Kroger or I'll get them from Menards. And this particular roll is from Kroger. And they work really good. You can tear them like, you can make smaller pieces or you can tear them in half. And that's kind of nice. If you just need a little small piece of paper towel, you don't need a whole sheet. So that's really nice. So I'm going to start over here in the couch area and get all of this stuff picked up off the floor, and I'm going to give it a good sweep. Now, you see Renee, she's walking around. I did not know, but her little tennis ball was stuck under the couch. And I didn't realize that. I thought she was just following me around. She likes to follow me around a lot. And really what she was wanting was her tennis ball. And I feel really bad that she had to wait so long, but I did eventually realize that's what she wanted and I got it out for her. So she was happy. Oh, so yeah, I'm gonna sweep over here in this corner and I'm gonna give it a quick mop. Um, it's again, it's not like a deep clean or anything. I'm just trying to get it freshened up and straightened up before our cousins come into town and before Jada comes back downstairs with the baby. The living room is the part that's like really dusty. The dining room doesn't get so dusty, but the living room really does. And I think it has to do with the farm fields, and then also we have a main road that runs kind of in front of our house. It's not right in front of our house, but it's close enough, I think, to create dust. Um, and then of course I got tons of dog hair everywhere. So you see, I'm just cleaning off the flat surfaces, just giving everything a really good wipe down, freshening everything up. I'm gonna sweep off my couch. Get now. Usually, I've said before in the past that I let my dogs on the couch. Well, since the baby's been here and she's been camping out in the living room, I haven't let the dogs up there. One because of the extra dog hair, and two because I don't really know what they bring in from outside, and I definitely don't want, anything nasty to get on a brand new baby. She was born 3 weeks premature, so she's a month old, but is she really? Or is she only a week old? You know? And so that's how I think, and so I get a little worried. I try to keep things, it might look chaotic, but I keep everything wiped down and sanitized, and constantly washing my hands, and they're raw from being washed so much. But it is what it is. So I'm using my O-Cedar spin mop. Well, it's Jada's O-Cedar spin mop. And I'm just giving it just really, it's kind of more like, I'm not even really mopping. I'm just kind of like wiping off the floor. But it does have the Lysol cleaner in it. So it's going to give it a nice, fresh, lemony smell and freshen up the space. And hopefully, disinfect it a little bit. As well as get all the extra stuff that my broom doesn't get up, the extra dog hair and dust. And then I'm going to wipe off this fireplace. And you notice I still don't have my pictures back on there. If you're new here to the channel, I usually keep a bunch of pictures up there. But since I took all the Christmas decorations down, I've been debating whether or not to put the pictures back up, or do I want to do something else. And so, since I haven't really decided yet, I decided to leave them off and just see how that feels, and see if like inspiration comes to me one day. I know I want to put the pictures back out, but I just don't know where. Um, they do collect dust, and I feel like it makes the mantle look a little crowded. And then, we have our internet box up there now, and then also that PlayStation is what connects the internet to our TV, because that TV isn't a smart TV. So, I don't know. I'm still thinking. Might just leave it bare. I don't know. We'll see. Again, now I'm cleaning off this section over by the door and getting all the dog hair up. There's a lot of dog hair. I sweep pretty much every day, but there's some days where there's just a lot of dog hair that gets collected along the edges of the walls. And then I'm just gonna wipe this half down. So I'm kind of moving everything from one side to back to the other side, It's not really a deep clean, like I said. I'm just kind of wiping everything off, freshening everything up. So that way when they come into town and, they act like they don't notice the mess. Yeah, at least it won't be a terrible mess. It'll just be a regular mess. Oh, and there's Desiree. She just loves her little bed. She's gonna be 13 this year. A little old lady. So this is my ring mop here. And I'm gonna clean the middle of the floor here. And the middle of it is like the high traffic area. So I kind of break it up in sections. I do like the couch side, and then I do the door and fireplace side, and then I do the middle. The middle is usually what has the most like built up dirt, because it's the high traffic, it's where everybody walks. So I'm gonna give that a good scrub, and then we'll move into the dining room. And as you can see, there's a lot of chaos in here too. Really what it is just that everyone is running on like next to no sleep. So everybody kind of sleeps in shifts and takes turn with Miss Ma'am, the new baby. And so things just haven't been getting put away. It's not like it's nasty, it's just messy, just messy. Life with the newborn, it can just be messy sometimes. And even though she's not my newborn and I'm not her 24/7 caretaker, my daughter, she had to have a C-section. So while she's taking care of her daughter, I'm trying to help take care of my daughter. And it's in their new parents, and she's been a little bit colicky, which is, I guess, pretty typical for preemies. Um, so it's just been trial. It's been a little bit of a trial. Nothing horrible, but if you've had a newborn in the house, you already know what I'm talking about. It can just it can be exhausting sometimes. It's kind of weird how you can feel two things at once. Oh my gosh, I'm so exhausted. I don't know if I can keep doing this. And at the same time, like, this is the best moments of my whole life. Wow, it's just a conundrum, right? It's pretty cool though. So I'm gonna put these chairs up, and I have the little velvet tabs on the bottoms of them, and they just collect all the dog hair. When my bear was still here with us, I swear I could collect a whole wig off the bottoms of my chair. You're going to notice as well that I do have a kitty litter in my dining room, and you might think, oh my goodness, that is so gross. But if you're new, I have a 16-year-old cat. She'll be 17 in March. She has some neurological issues, and recently she started piddling in inappropriate places. And so Vince and I were really worried that we were going to have to make some hard decisions. We thought maybe she was incontinent, like she couldn't hold it. But we decided to give this a try because this is the area that she spends most of her day in. And so we thought, before we do anything drastic, let's move her kitty box. Let's move her kitty box and maybe set her up another one, and see if that's the problem. Maybe it's just too long of a walk for her to get to the bathroom. So that's what we did. And honestly, she uses it. She hasn't piddled in an inappropriate place since we've moved it, and she uses it. I see her use it all the time. And again, I know it might seem kind of gross to some people, but Piper's been around a long time. She's got a lot going on, and I'm just trying to help her live out, the last few years that I have with her. Just trying to help them be good years. So yeah, there's that. But she's doing great otherwise. You see her there. I haven't been letting her on the table. But you're gonna see her on the table in a little bit. I move the table back and to the side to keep her from jumping from the refrigerator over to the table. And I put a chair by the refrigerator because she can't jump up there from the floor. She can't jump that well anymore. And she's here. She's wanting to get up, get on her spot. See, here's my little baby granddaughter. Just taking a minute. Of all the gifts God gave me, He gave me the gift to be able to burp a baby. And this girl is hard to burp, let me tell you. She holds on to them burps like you wouldn't believe. And so her mom will give her to me and she'll say, Mom, burp her. And usually I can get her to burp pretty good. And then back to the grind. Big old spot on the floor. I don't even really know what that is. I don't think I want to know. But the mop got it right up, so I was glad. And see, so I'm going to put her kitty box back on the floor since I got done mopping. Now, she got up there. I don't know how she got up there, but she did. And she's wanting to get on her fridge. So I moved her over there. Now I'm going to start in the kitchen. Again, it's a bit chaotic. We haven't really been keeping up. We keep it clean, like we get our dishes done and stuff, but like I don't know why. Doesn't it seem like when you're tired, you just don't have the energy to put things back where they belong? I don't know. That's what it seems like here. It's like we get all this stuff out and we just don't have the energy to put it back. So that's what I'm doing. That's mostly what I'm doing. Just picking up and I'm going to wash my dishes. And when I wash my dishes, I wash them with Dawn dish soap. I love that stuff. And I wash them and I dry them and I put them away. I don't like to leave a whole lot of dishes in the dish drainer. And especially now since we have bottles to wash and dry. Well, if you're enjoying the video, I ask you to give me a thumbs up. It really helps out with the algorithm and it helps the channel reach more people, because I really enjoy making these videos for you guys, and the more people that see them, the further it goes. And if you aren't subscribed and you're enjoying the content so far, I'd ask you to hit the subscribe button. Oh, here she is.
Pretty big yawn.
Little Miss Ma'am.
Oh, she spit up. Nasty.
It's her YouTube debut. Oh, she's something else, I'll tell ya. What a gift. What a gift. Now, I didn't film cleaning up the rest of the kitchen. Honestly, I got busy and my phone died, and so I charged it up and I didn't even think about it. So this is kind of the end of the cleaning video. And I've just got everything washed up and wiped down and cleaned up, and it at least looks presentable now. And my cousins did come into town and we had a great time. It was a really good visit. We always enjoy hanging out with each other. Well, thanks a lot, guys, for watching my video. And like I said, if you enjoyed it, hit the like button. If you'd like to see more, subscribe to the channel. And I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.